Are you ready?
Hey, it's DJ from csvape.com, and today we're going to be talking about the EVIC AIO by Joyetech. The EVIC AIO by Joyetech. The EVIC is a compact all-in-one system that couples Joyetech's version 4.02 firmware. Featuring a range of up to 75 watts, real-time clock display, and a full temp-control operation, it makes it very simple. Giving you a removable 18650 body style, carrying around spare batteries is essential. With the oversized firing button and the 0.96-inch display, the position of the adjustment buttons may surprise you. The built-in AIO sub-ohm tank features a capacity of 3.5 milliliters and is based off the new Cubus Pro platform, integrating the new top airflow coupled with 4 included coils that offer a huge range of versatility. So the EVIC AIO, a lot of people will notice from first glance that this is very similar to the eGrip 2 by Joyetech, and this is made by Joyetech as well. The chipset is very similar, but it's slightly upgraded. I mean, as far as the navigation goes and the menu system, it looks exactly the same. But as far as the outside and the top cap, it does look slightly different from the eGrip 2. These actual side texture, if you will, these textures here are actually changeable. I don't think you can reuse it after you remove it because it's like a 3M adhesive on the back end of it. But it does come, the silver one comes with the black one stock out of the box. The black one comes with, a black one out of the box as well. But it does give you your spare brown for those who like kind of a vintage look, and it gives you white. Now you can always mix and match them, it doesn't really matter, but it's up to you. It's all for style points. If you don't really want to use these, you don't have to, but you do have them in case you have a situation where you have something that bumps up against it and scratches it, but it's a good thick protection for your device. On the side, you have the tab to remove the battery door. The battery door is magnetic, so it has a pretty stiff magnet on it, but it's pretty easy to remove. We're going to remove that and show you the internals. We have one single 18650 battery, which is sold separately. Right now I'm using the LG HD2 for the single battery. We have the tank system right here next to the battery. It is removable for cleaning, which is very convenient, and I'll show you how to remove that in a minute. So in order to go through to the menu system, it's very similar chipset as a lot of the Joyetech products out now as far as the eGrip and the Cuboid. We're gonna hit the firing button 3 times, 1, 2, 3. It starts to blink. Your first option would be the nickel. The next option would be the preset modes for temperature coefficient resistance. After that would be power mode, which you would be mostly using. Unless you have nickel coils, of course, it is compatible with that. The next option would be bypass, and then you have your clock display if you'd like it to show the time. Some people don't really care for that, but it does have that option for you. We're gonna go back to the power mode just because. Now, if you wanted to go to the different mode below that, you would hit it 3 times again, and then go to the left button, because the right button is what we were using before to change the modes. Go to the left button and it changes the value down. So you can actually change it to have it display amperage, puff count, and time. Now the time usually confuses folks. It's not the same as the clock that's displayed on the actual device. It is more so the amount of time that you've been taking a pull from the device. So say if you take, excuse me, if you take 2-second pulls each time, that 2 seconds is gonna be clocked each time you hit it, and it's gonna just add up. Or you can have it on the puff count if you really care about that. But mostly, like me personally, I like it to display amperage. All right, so we're gonna open the top cap. Now the top cap has 2 features, and I wanna show you what that is. The first one would be removing it altogether in general, just to put your coil on. We'll go through the coils on what they come with. It comes with 4 coils, and they are very interesting. So this is the top cap. It has the new Cubus Pro airflow on the side. It is no longer hidden, so it's very easy to see your airflow rather than guessing and fine-tuning your airflow and not knowing where it's at. On the bottom, this is your chimney, and that's where your coil would be screwed onto after you primed it, of course. You want to make sure you prime the coils first before you screw them on so you do not get a dry hit. Now, on top of this is what I wanted to show you. If you remember the E-grip, in order to fill the tank, you have to remove the whole top cap, just like I did on this one, and fill it up. But this is actually a top fill Cubis Pro cap. So the only reason why you would have to remove the top cap in its entirety is to change the coil. So let me screw this back on for you and show you. You would actually remove the top end. It's kind of textured here for grip. So you would remove this, and this is how you would fill it. It has two pretty large holes on the top to fill your juice. That actually flows down around the chimney. A lot of misconceptions are if you put the juice in those holes, it kind of gets inside the chimney and it causes spit back. It does not. You just don't want to put it in the middle hole, of course, because that's where your airflow is coming from. Just focus on the two side openings for filling. As I mentioned, it does hold about 3.5 milliliters of juice, so it's pretty big for the most part. About the same as the E-grip too. Now I'm going to screw this back on and show you how to remove the tank. You want to remove the top cap completely off, and we're going to remove the battery door. So the tank, what I found easiest for me to remove it is to kind of stick my pinky inside of it and pop it out like that. This is actually convenient because it makes it a lot easier to fill the tank. As you can see, it's completely closed off on the bottom. It has that leak-resistant, leak-proof type style from the Cubis itself. The bottom of the contact, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a gold-plated contact in there, and that's what is spring-loaded that makes contact with the bottom of the tank to make your connection. So we're gonna put this tank back in. So we're gonna go into the coil styles that it comes with. You have these very interesting coils. You have the QC, which is, or the QC, yeah, the quick change system. That's this one. Sorry, that's this one. This is kind of like a rebuildable, but it's not. It's only, you're only able to change the cotton inside of it. It comes with a notch coil stock. You would unscrew the bottom end, and under here you have the cotton that you would pull out with the tweezers. Japanese cotton is recommended. Roll it up, stick it in there, saturate it, it should be okay. You also have the liquid control, or liquid valve control, LVC. This is a coil that's not rebuildable, but it does have an adjustable juice flow on the bottom. So you would rotate this to adjust that hole open or closed or halfway, depending on the viscosity of your e-juice. The next coil it comes with is the standard 0.5, which a lot of the Joyetech products come with that have cuboid style tanks. And you have the notch coil, which made its impression a little bit ago, and people love them for the performance. Just like the E-grip, it does have the adapter that you would be screwing on in replacement of this top cap to use other tanks on it. So just keep that in mind. Make sure you clean the tank completely before you use this adapter. And USB cable, of course, as you guys already know, try not to rely on the cable to charge your battery. Use it only for firmware updates. Best recommended to use external batteries. I'm sorry, external chargers. But it does come in your option of brushed steel and black. You can check out the EVIC AIO and other Joyetech products on csvape.com. My name's DJ, and we're here to help you switch the habit.
Switch the habit at csvape.com.